Now, although this looks like a fantastic radiogram, I actually know it's more than that,
Yes,
as you do. Now let's see what we've got here. Let's open it up. So, what appears to be a radiogram is actually much, much more.
Yes.
Because we've got the gramophone, we've got the radio,
Yes.
but most important, here we've got the television. Now, my memories of television start, like so many people of my generation, in 1953, watching the coronation.
Yes.
But when do your television memories start?
I would think they go back to, because I was a war baby and I grew up with this, so I would think in the 40s, mid-40s, late 40s and onwards.
Right. Was this working then?
Absolutely right, yes. My father bought this brand new from Harrods and he paid 101 guineas for it.
Right.
He was married in 1936, so it was to actually celebrate my parents' wedding.
Right, so in a sense it was like a grand celebration of a
Yes.
great occasion.
Yes, yes.
Did you play the record player?
All the time, all the time. My father was always playing opera there, Edmundo Ross, Caruso, Sheely. I can remember when I was a teenager putting on Elvis Presley and...
So Elvis has played on here?
Absolutely, on the old 78s,
Yes.
because you'd put
it's
eight
only a
at once.
78 gramophone.
Yes, yes.
Maybe we should look a bit at how this works. The problems with early televisions was that the screens were tiny. And so very cunningly, in this particular design, they arranged for the image to be projected onto a mirror, which was a way of actually seeing it larger. It also meant that the cathode ray tube, which is very big, could be arranged vertically rather than having a hugely deep cabinet behind. And so you'd sit over there, as I imagine you did.
Oh, I did.
And you'd watch it
All
in
the
the mirror.
time.
Now, I've got something to show you. Thanks to the wonders of the internet,
Yes.
here is the catalogue of this
Oh,
particular
right.
machine. It's the Model 703, television, 6-valve, 4-wave band radio receiver and automatic gramophone.
Oh, that's
and it had the
it.
wonderful title of the Marconiphone Mastergram. Marconi were one of the pioneer television producers. There were others. They made 13 different models between 1935 and 1939. And of course, by 1939, it all came to a stop because of the war. But in 1939, there were about 19,000 televisions in Britain. So it had taken off in quite a big way, even though viewing was very limited. So your father was a real pioneer. Now, what this also tells us is that it cost 120 guineas.
Yes, I thought he said 101, but it could have been 121 or something.
So that's what it was.
Yes.
So it was a very, very expensive thing.
It
I mean,
was.
that was the price of a car. So
Yes.
if you were buying a television today, it would be in equivalent terms of about £6,000 or £7,000 or even £8,000.
Really?
It was very, very expensive. Now, I gather that this is a very rare machine. I think in the world at the moment there are only about 4 or 5 of these known.
Really?
Now,
Oh,
when it was new, it cost 120 guineas or £5,000 or £6,000. Well, things have changed. In a sense, this is useless. You know, you can play the radio, you can probably play the gramophone, you'll never watch the television again without fiddling with it beyond reason. So what's it worth? I think a collector's going to pay somewhere between £3,000 and £4,000.
Really?
So not quite what it was worth when it was new,
No.
but getting there.
No. Well, thank you very much
Thank
indeed.
you.
Thank you.